Hi guys, and welcome back to my global ride. This is a special day, very special because we changed our route, I changed my luggage, many things are different. I will tell you about it right now. So we are in Lhasa, as you can see. We watched what we wanted to watch in Lhasa, but we got some bad information. The bad information was that there were huge floods, the floods of the century, of the decade in Nepal, on the way to Nepal. That means, after considering different options for a long time, we decided we will not go to Nepal. Actually, we cannot because the border is closed, the roads are gone. So it took a long time negotiating with the whole group, but we finally found a way to stuck all together. And since everybody of us wants to go direction Europe, we decided that we will skip Nepal, surround the whole thing, and go on the direct way that we can use to Pakistan. So what does that mean? There is a direct route to Pakistan from here. That would be like 2,000 kilometers. That would be too easy, of course. It's blocked by the military. So we need to go back a little bit where we came from. Maybe I can show you on the map. So the part that you see that goes north, we will go back, but we will go back much further north, direction Desert Gobi. We will hit the Silk Road. We'll go on the Silk Road until the city of Kashgar, which is very, very interesting. And from Kashgar, we're gonna cross over the Karakoram highway. People who paid attention in my plans know that this is a destination for me anyways, but I plan to go from the other side. So we will cross the Karakoram highway to Pakistan, and then everybody's gonna split up. I'm going back to India, and the others are going on, I guess. But this detour means for us 4,300 kilometers from here to exit China. For our tour agency, that was a huge problem because they had to extend our permits. They had to do a lot of paperwork. Okay, I interrupt my explanation now for that. So this was the main reason that we went here. Potala Palace. That is such an amazing building. We've been there, we've been inside. We saw a lot of rooms that were shown in the movie 7 Years in Tibet. It is an absolute stunning experience to see that. Okay, where was I about our plans? So the agency had to do so many efforts to make this happen, and I can only just recommend Drive China, this agency. They made everything work. Our permit is extended. The route will just use all the time of our China visas, which is like 30 days. We're already here for 11 or 12 now, and 14 days is going to be our tour to Pakistan. And of course we need a guide for that. And now, look at that. So he's our new guide, and I carry him on the bike. Tashi is his name. We have a funny situation here. Today our tour starts to Pakistan, and I already loaded the bike. And now you see, I unloaded it again. Why? Because some cars taking some of my stuff, and I'm gonna take our guide. Tashi, you're gonna be my co-rider?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's have, of course. We decided to do that because he has no space in one of the normal cars. He could have gone with Hakuna Matata with a camper van, but of course there's no windows, and it's a little bit uncomfortable. Very spontaneous this morning. I offered him my back seat if somebody takes my luggage, and that's exactly what happened. So now I'm riding 2 up. Today is a trip of, I think, 350 kilometers back to one of the towns that we already have been, but only one day, and then we're going north. Means 3 more days in the mountains and then down to the desert. And we will see the Silk Road. That's where we start today. I'm saying we. It's again me and the guide behind me. Today is the last ride in Tibet because we're gonna leave Tibet today. Fact is, to leave Tibet, which is surrounded by mountains, we have to cross the highest pass so far on this journey, and it's supposed to be a beautiful one, but it is more than 5,200 meters high. And we start today at 2 degrees Celsius. You can see my camera on my mobile phone hanging down, so the streets are very bumpy, but the view is beautiful. Past a lot of trucks right now, and they are the reason why the street is so bumpy. 1,826. A couple of days ago that was very special. Today it's pretty normal. Look at that. Okay, we had our first stop. We're complaining about the road, and our guide said this was the good part of the road. 88 kilometers more to be on top of the 5,200 meters pass. This is officially the highest spot I've ever been so far. Have the GPS. Measure 5,246 meters. With a lot of clouds, some sun, and upcoming ice rain. Yay! Even a lake up here. Look at that. And the roads are miserable. Morning again. From our way north still, and for a while on our way north. We left Tibet yesterday. We're going today to the town of Kolput. You know, I have Tashi, our guide on the back seat, and I discovered that my rear frame cracked again on the same spot where it was cracking last time. You might remember that my good friend Glenn in Thailand welding it, not him, but his stepson. So we are at our first stop. Here, the pass, almost 5,000 meters, and as you can see, there's no more Tashi. I kicked him off my bike because he destroyed my rear frame. Erika, Hakuna Matata were first up here, and they are the only vehicle with some space in the car. So I put him there, and I provisorically stabilized, not fixed, stabilized my rear frame. And as you can see, here's the crack. The same spot where it cracked before. So let's just hope, and in one of the next cities there's somebody who can weld aluminium. For me, it's not a big surprise that the rear frame is breaking. Look at this road. And we had 300 kilometers of this yesterday, another 200 today. Okay, this is the last one of, I guess, 10 trucks transporting these things, and of course they have a huge line of vehicles behind them. I assume because they're most of them riding on both lanes.
三五知己端起酒杯，美事常相聚。有说有笑，哎呀哈哈，爱么咋咋地。小腰包，哎呀哈哈，揣得鼓鼓的。小日子，哎呀哈哈，顺心又如意。闹起小偷，起起小偷。
As you can see in the rear mirror and in front of me, we're leaving this town as a team. He's trying to. And today, first time, we're not moving strictly north. Today is the first day that we're moving, let's say, northwest, before generally moving west on the Silk Road. things to report. You might already recognize this part of my camera. Here the lens is dark now. That's because of that sandblasting experience yesterday with a sandstorm. So I have a new visor. Thank you very much to HJC for providing me with spare parts. That's more than necessary this time. The old visor was totally crashed with the sandstorm, in the sandstorm yesterday. And the same thing with my lens. This lens is hardened glass to protect the real lens of the camera. And it was totally blasted yesterday. In that sandstorm. I never experienced something like that before. I experienced strong wind in Patagonia, even stronger than that one yesterday, but hey, it was like a giant shoveling tons of sand into that ventilator. So we really got blasted. I put you some pictures here. So my hand guards, they were black before and dirty. My skid plate, the engine protection, was that clean only when I took it new from Touratech. My beloved fork on that bike, which is a piece of art, well, not by looks anymore. The golden shift got blasted off, so that had really a lot of power, this sandstorm. But well, things happened, and like my friend from South Africa said when I sent him the photos, that gives your equipment some more charisma. He's right. Charisma of troubles.